Hey guys, this is Carlos Colon and Jennifer Brown with Georgia Perimeter Homes, and today we're going to be discussing what kind of credit score do I need to have to buy a house. Hey guys, thanks for joining us, and obviously credit is the topic of the day. What kind of credit do I need to buy a house? We've got one of our agents, Jennifer Brown, here with us to help answer questions, and so let's get straight into it. So basically, from your understanding, what credit do I need to buy a house?
Around 620.
620.
Approved.
Okay. What will that get me? I mean, is that 620 and I can just buy whatever I want? What does that really mean?
No, it depends on the type of loan that you're getting, how much down payment you have, but generally speaking, I would say anywhere between 150 and 180.
Okay. I love exactly what she said there. It depends on what type of loan you're getting and how much down payment I have. I could have the best credit in the world. If I have no money saved up, we need to start looking at what kind of loan product I need to get in order to purchase a home anyway. So it's a combination of things. It's not just a credit score. And so we're going to be discussing a couple of those things. So credit score by loan type. If we're really talking about the types of loans, yes, a 620 would be ideal, 620 or higher. When you get to 640 or higher, a conventional loan becomes an option, and it becomes a very good option. The magic number for me, in my opinion, is going to be 780 for a credit score. The reason being is at that point, it doesn't matter how much higher it goes from there. Your interest rate will typically be top of the line, the best there is. Okay, so 780 is what I want to shoot for in a perfect world. If I don't have that, it's not the end of the world. But if I have a 580 compared to a 620, that might be a big deal. Okay, when I have a 580, can I buy a house with a traditional loan? Yes or no?
Not traditional.
Okay, so there are some lenders that will do it. Okay, but it's not going to be the best terms in the world. I mean, I've seen some that do it at like 580 for a credit score, but your down payment is going to be significant. And so significant meaning you might have to put at least 20% down in order to make that happen. Your interest rate, for example, your interest rate might still be a 5.5, a 6.5%. So then we get to some specialty products like first-time home buyer programs. Here in Georgia, we have the Georgia Dream, for example. In Georgia Dream, you have to have a certain interest rate. You have to go through this program. I think you have to take a training class in order to be able to qualify for Georgia Dream. And at that point, they give you down payment assistance. Okay, it doesn't mean they pay all of your closing costs for you. They just give you assistance with it. So just be wary of that. And a lot of times, like even with USDA, which is a little bit of a specialty product, not so much, but the credit score has to be higher. You have to have like a 720 to qualify for USDA, which is 100% financing. So I want to make sure that you guys are on board with that and understand how those relate to each other. Okay? Next. Okay, so you mentioned it before. It's not just about the credit score. And so at this point, what else is involved? I mean, you said I have to have money saved up for the purchase. What else?
Your debt to income ratio.
That is a really good point. Okay, debt to income ratio. What does that really mean?
How much money you make versus how much money is going out for your bills each month.
Okay, so if I make $100 a day and I'm paying out $60 a day, can I buy a house, yes or no?
Yes.
You can, but the problem is your debt to income ratio is going to be really high. Debt to income meaning if I'm spending 60% of what I'm earning, the banks typically like to leave at least a 50% margin. That's the best way to think about it, a 50% margin. What that means is if my debt to income ratio is at 50 or higher, I'm a higher risk to default on that loan. That means that if something should happen in my life, I have less money for that buffer to be able to pay that mortgage every month. And so that's extremely important that you guys understand that. I could have an 800 credit score, but I could be leveraged like crazy on how many loans I have out. And I might have only 20% of my actual income left over every month. So I don't have anything except that 20% to buy a house. So debt to income ratio, what qualifies as debt? Is it my Netflix bill? What?
Definitely not.
Okay, so debt in this case is really going to be your car payment. I mean, could they take such things as your phone bill and stuff like that? Yeah, possibly. But it's really about your bigger stuff, your credit cards, all that stuff put together. It's not about how much gas you pay for every month. It's about your reoccurring debt. So your loans that you've taken out, for example, and financed other things. So that's what debt means in this situation. So in talking about the debt to income, typically we want to stay under 50% of what you make every month. So if every month I make a total of $2,000, I want to spend at least $1,000 or less of that $2,000 every month on my debt. And if I do that, then yes, I'm probably going to qualify for a home. But just remember, once I combine that payment in there with it, then at that point, that's what's really going to max me out. So my debt to income needs to stay below a certain line with my mortgage included. What else? I've got my money for down payment or for closing. My credit score is really good. I know what loan type I want to do. My debt to income ratio is awesome. I'm about to close. What should I not do?
Don't go financing your furniture. Don't buy a car.
You don't go shopping and using your credit before closing. Okay, close on the house, then do whatever you want to do. Don't even pull the credit on anything until you get done with it. Don't go, hey, guess what? I just quit my job today, the day of closing or the day before closing, and but I'm starting this new job, or I'm interviewing for it, so I've got a great opportunity. I'm going to make more money. Don't do that. They want to make sure they get paid, so you're going to get denied at the last second if you do that. And then what are some other situations we should probably avoid?
If you get any gift monies, make sure that you can account for it. Get a letter from the person giving you the gift so you don't have to pay it back.
Gift money is money from a family or a relative that's going to go into this purchase, and gift means, a gift letter rather, means they are literally giving you that money. You don't have to pay it back. It's not a debt. And so that's important to know. If you have any questions about the material we covered today, it's going to be in the description below. If you check out our website for more information, www.georgiaperimeterhomes.com. And that's it. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.